Hi! Welcome to the RobPod podcast. Wow, I said that quick, didn't I? There's a lot going on. My God, I go away for 2 weeks. I posted up a stupid little video, a remix of AF Technologies, which they're out of business now. Because people, it's okay to get on the hype train. Jesus, what a bomb was dropped on us. Wow, I leave for 2 weeks and this is what happens. And I'm late always with something, but it doesn't matter because it's my position on everything. And, it's okay now to speculate a little bit more, dig a little deeper. Lot has been going on. I mean, geez. First things first. So, they leak. Well, it wasn't really a leak. Somebody found the cover art for the Xbox One No Man's Sky game, and it was like, what? It was like, okay, there's four whatchamacallits now, 4 characters on there. You can see ringed planets, and there's different types of ships. I don't know if they're really different too much, but I mean, 4-player. I was like, what? Multiplayer? Oh my god. I'm looking at the picture down here, but there should be a picture up here or up here. There's one thing, though, that irks me, because if you look at that picture now, there's a rock in front of what I think is a city. Now, everybody's saying, oh, it's a rock formation. No, why would they cover it? Come on, people. Brains, let's use them, They're trying to hide something. That gentleman that they just got, who was working on the procedurally generated, building, cities and the procedurally generated dungeons. Yeah, come on. Maybe? It's okay this time to jump on the hype train. Jump on it. Don't be afraid. It's ready to go. And, look at this picture. Seriously. If you tell me that's rock formations, okay? Rock formations. That's not rock formations. That looks like an antenna. The other one looks like a globe. Like, we've seen that when we go and find these little habitats, bases, whatever you want to call them, stores, whatever. Maybe they're just not huge. Maybe they're just a small, but we don't know. But why would they hide it all of a sudden? It's hidden. Why? Maybe they're just giving us a little taste to get us all hyped up. But, hey, whatever. So, Inside Xbox then started the week after, I forget when. Great, I dropped my phone. Inside Xbox was on May 17th at 3:30 p.m. Pacific time, and it was like 6:30 Eastern, which I'm Eastern. Now, I didn't have time to watch it. I'd watched it later. I had to watch the replay of it. But I was psyched for this, and I have not been on social media. I'm catching up on all the videos, like the Cobra, Legacy, Zero's back, L-Play's had a ton of them, and then I started following other, YouTubers that are really pushing with this whole thing, with the next coming. So they say, okay, we're going to talk about No Man's Sky. I'm like, okay, yeah, let's go. I'm thinking they're going to show some video, maybe talk about it, blah, 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 blah. And they said his name, the Chosen One. Our Savior. Sean Murray was there live. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I couldn't believe it. He has come out. He has returned. So that was awesome. And you could see he's still, he looked good. Sorry. Itch. He looks good. He dropped the whole flannel. He was wearing a nice white shirt, pair of jeans, some Timberlands. I'm not into those. But he officially, it's coming out on the 24th of July. Yay! And the only downside was it was going to be, it's going to be for everybody. We're not getting it early, so that's okay. I can live with that. Here's the thing. He announced that it was definitely going to be multiplayer, that we were going to be able to do all this stuff, fly around and jump around and do whatever. And we're going to build little teeny ones or big outposts, kind of like almost city-wise or town or, the word escapes me, but that's okay. Who cares? Nobody watches me anyway. I get like 30 views and it's like, okay. But I still love doing it, so I'm going to keep doing it. So I was just like, whoa, this is awesome, And then I checked Facebook after watching this, and it all poured in. People are freaking out. Hold on. I got to think about this. 19 quintillion planets. Close to. It's like 18 something, but it's like 19 quintillion planets. If somebody's griefing you, get the fuck out. There's plenty of planets to go to. Unless it's going to be like, Grand Theft Auto Online. Like the minute you drop in, you see your map, and then you see all these like little dots and beeps and bloops and stuff, and then all of a sudden, you're here. Or no, you're down here. And then all these groups just start coming towards your location. And it's like, oh shit. Here I go. I'm going to die. Run away. So, yeah. You could be a pirate now. You could be everything you wanted to be. You could do so much. I actually jumped back into the game. Now, granted, I finally got myself a 16 gig thumb drive, so I'm going to probably play this after I'm done editing and everything. I'm going to try to get this done because my weeks have been busy. I'm sorry that I haven't been around for like 2 weeks, but I tried to throw up some kind of content because I had an idea with the trailer, with the skit that I did with AF Technologies, and I wanted to do something, just a little bit more different because I do that and I don't know why, but I did it, so it's there. Go watch it. Laugh, boo me, whatever, doesn't matter. I do this for fun, My consistency is not always up to par because, life, and I do lots and stuff. Yeah, but that was the thing. So I jumped back into the game, and I decided, okay, let's go back to where I was. Because I jumped, I would say about 10, maybe 15 solar systems away from my home solar system. So I jumped back over to that. I grabbed everything that was at my base and literally just wiped it out. I just sold everything. And then from there, I jumped another 20 solar systems because I had about, 30 warp drive fuel. So I was like, you know what? I can spend 5 and just go to town and just take off, So I used up I think 6 or 7 of them, and I just kept flying and flying and flying out, and then I landed at this one solar system and literally just drooled at this planet. It was overabundant. Was it overabundant? I forget the name. I'll post a video or something. When I go back on and play it, I'll record some footage. Oh my God. It's gorgeous, serene. It's beautiful. The animals are humongous. They have those floating crab, squid kind of things. They don't attack you. And then there's these horse monstrosities, and my ship's like this, and they're like this. It's insane. And there's vortex cubes there, and there's this, and there's that, and there's plenty of plutonium and everything. And I will make sure that I post up the address. So if anybody wants to just come by, drop a comm, say hello. I'm probably not going to make a super duper awesome base. There's not really going to be any farming because I hate farming. I've never been into it. I barely scratched the surface with farming in, the past 2 years. So, yeah. But very excited of getting back into it because I started to find that love for it. And like I've said before, that No Man's Sky is the Bob Ross of video games. The Bob Ross of video games. It's a pretty picture. There's pretty clouds and pretty trees. So, yeah, I love Bob Ross. I grew up with him. So, I mean, I still watch the reruns. I still watch him on Twitch. Whenever I can find, if I ever feel like I'm in the hankering for some Bob Ross, he picks me up like that. So, anyway, I started to find a love again for it and just flying around and such. I don't even have a freighter this time because I rebooted my whole game. I deleted the old one to when Atlas Rising came out. And I just rebooted it and, started all over again from scratch. And I just never decided to buy a freighter. I was like, why do I need it? Because I had plenty of storage in my ship, plenty of storage in my my pack. I had plenty of storage in the vehicles, so I was just throwing everything in there that was extra. And if I didn't need it, like I said, I have a book over there that has like every, if I need to build something or whatnot, I write down what I need to build it and I just keep it next to me. So while I'm playing, I'll be able to grab it with no problem, no issue. So yeah, I'm excited about this. I don't know why people are crying because it's PvP or PvE, whatever it is. But they're afraid that people are going to start shooting each other. You're just going to have these griefers that are going to come and just shoot you and take everything that you work so hard for, or just come and chase you and dogfight you for no reason. I personally think what they're going to do is you have creative, you have normal, you have survival, and then you have permadeath, and then after that will be multiplayer / co-op. I think that's what they're going to do. Now, if it isn't like that and it's just in the whole game, I think it's a great idea if they do it that way, because then we won't have to worry about our stuff getting, we work so hard to get all of our stuff, to craft things, and then some griefer comes around and goes, and you're done, So, I can understand that. Now, after all this, the interview and such, they stated that, all the glyphs, which I don't really follow the ARG, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I don't, because it's too tedious for me to be watching and such, I enjoy watching it. I don't enjoy trying to figure it out, puzzles are not my strong point. Let's just be honest. It's not my strong point. I yesterday decided to play this, and the puzzles on this were like, whoa. Good game. It's not the greatest. It's not going to win awards, but it's a good game. I have two also. So I started messing around with this. Tonight I'll probably play some No Man's Sky after I edit this and get this up, and I'll try to see if I can get some of it put onto this. I don't know if I'm going to do any commentary while I'm playing it, but we'll see, I could hook this up because it's USB and just, run with it. I was going to do a whole story thing that I was going to do, and now that it's changing with Waken Titan and everything, and now there's kind of a storyline, I'm like, well, there goes my idea. And I was like, it's not going to fit right. People are going to look at it like, huh? What? You know, it would have been great for vanilla, but it was a missed opportunity. I mean, I could still do it if people wanted me to, but I don't know. I mean, I have stuff recorded, not video game wise, but this is like live action, goes into like the game, and it's like, but I can switch it around. I'm going to see what I can do. We'll flow with it, as they would say. But yes, I've been hugely busy. The deck is done, and now I get to do a whole entire fence, because the color that we picked, or we chose for our deck, was a Cape Cod gray. So my wife was like, I like it, and so do I. So we're going to do the fence that. So I have to repair some of the panels. It's 2, I think, and a door. And then after that, I am going to be then power washing the entire fence. As you can see, it's a big fence. I'm going to do it in sections, because trying to do the whole thing in one day, forget it. That's insanity. So I'm going to break it down like probably a whole week. You know, do one section, do another section, do another section, do another section, and just break it up that way. You know, give it like 7 hours or 8 hours. Start right after I drop my kid off at school and come home, and then start, and then set an alarm for 4:30, and then go pick him up, and then that's my quitting time, you know. So yeah, but I have that, so that's a big job, and I'm just going to do it in sections. Same with the power washing and everything. And first the repair is going to happen, and then right after I'm done the repair work, then that's when I'll start power washing and everything. And then it's going to take a day or two to dry, because it has to be bone dry so that the sealer will take to it. So yeah, fun, adulting, woo. So the game's coming out, and then something, I don't know what happened, but everybody was posting up a picture, and the picture is of ships. So it's kind of like, I don't know, how can we do this? Okay, this is a freighter. This would be a freighter, so it's floating there. Your ship is probably about big, maybe smaller. We'll say this is the smallest freighter, so your ship's about this big. Well, smaller than that, you know. And there is these new freighters, or they're not really freighters. I think they're like kind of battleships, or what do they call them in the ocean? Scout ships. So a scout ship would probably be like the size of my phone, you know, maybe smaller. But can you imagine ship this big, and then we're going to have these for the multiplayer? Here's an idea. We're going to go to Star Wars. This is going to be a Star Wars little thing. I would love to see this ship, these medium-sized ships that are coming out, if they are going to be in the game, and if they're going to be ships. Screw it. We're just going to go with it. That these medium-sized ships, bigger than our own ships, and, you know, smaller than the freighters, these medium-sized ships are for multiplayer. I hope that it's all one person can drive it, because now with these little two co-ops, like, so let's say brothers get together, or two friends that love the game just want to do co-op together, and I'm in there, I could just be like, you need to be run around, just like how Han Solo was. You need a flight somewhere? I can take you anywhere. We need to go to this coordinates. Okay, let's go. That would be awesome, and we can do trade. And maybe if there is trading of units, that would be awesome too. But let's not go too far. But I could make a business of just freighter, you know, like a truck driver. Just, hey, we need our vehicles to the other side of the planet. Can you get them there quicker? Yeah, sure. You know, that would be awesome. Or we need our vehicles to go to 2 planets over. You know. I don't know what's going to happen. So, but I mean, this would be cool to be like a bus for people, you know. Well, we got to walk all the way to the portal, and then they see me. Hey, Do you think we can jump in your vehicle and you take us there? Sure. You know, because how many times do we go through a portal? How many times do we go through a portal and we don't have enough stuff to make the vehicles? I've done it a million times, and I've got, shoot, I don't want to go back, because now I got to farm the stuff, or I got to find the stuff, and then I got to create the Voltax cells and this, and the Renaissance, and then, nah, screw it. I'm just going to, you know, walk it, if it's not far, you know, or I'll stroll as far as I can, or if the planet's not a extreme planet, like extreme cold or extreme hot, or the enemies are like, everything is like, we're going to murder you once we see you, you know. That's when you kind of wish that you had a vehicle to, you know, plop a exocraft and just go, you know. So I would love to do that, you know. And then you can do in trade, or you can, if there is a way that they have in the system to do this thing. So anyway, these things look awesome, what they've tried to, you know, expose and clean up. These things look awesome, and I want to look into that. I want to buy one, like, instead of a freighter, because that would be cool. But a lot of people are saying, well, you're going to need one guy on the guns, you're going to need one guy driving the thing, and one guy doing this, and it's going to be like the, what's that, the Pirate Thieves game or something, Seas of Thieves or Thieves of Thieves or whatever. I don't even care about the game. That game I really just, not my thing. But Sea of Thieves, there we go. Everybody's saying that's how it's going to be, and I'm like, shoot. And the other question I have is, if it's multiplayer, do I have to have two people, or can I just jump in by myself? Because really, to tell you the truth, I don't care for, you know, I don't really care for getting into a group, you know, and there's not many people. I don't have friends. I'm sorry. Let's be honest. I don't have friends. I'm very awkward by that. You know, I really rarely do social media. Like Sean, I go on the Twitter once in a blue moon. And after this whole thing happened, you know, I went on the Twitter, and Sean's being very chippy, you know, he's chatterbox now. And it's amazing, you know, to hear him again and to see him, you know, it's just wonderful. So welcome back, Sean. We're so looking forward to next. Thank y'all. You know, it's like, this is going to be awesome, and I can't wait to see what they're going to do after this. You know, the sky's the limit. Ooh. But Rob, it's called No Man's Sky. The sky isn't the limit. I don't know why I just said that, but whatever. You know, this is a relaxed thing. I'm not going to do this again. Well, maybe it might happen. I'm sorry. Life gets in, you know, life is more important than this. Like I said, this is fun. I welcome anybody that comes on here and just wants to chill and just listen to me. And I thank you all guys for coming on. That's great and stuff. I'm not ending the show right now because I just wanted to say that. I appreciate every single one of you that even just watch the video. You don't even have to thumbs it up. Because I can't even get monetized because YouTube keeps doing this to us. So, you know, and little streamers, like a lot of people have said, it's hard business, but I'm still going to do my thing because I enjoy doing this thing and I love games. So, speaking about games, my pickups for the past 2 weeks. I like this game. Now, this is a game that I liked, and I couldn't believe I found it. Warship Gunners. And it's really a good game. Interesting. I like it. I played about 3 hours of it. Now, I haven't touched this yet, but it was $6. Sub Rebellion. I wish. See, this is the type of games that you can get now. Raise your hand if you remember Silent. Wait, what the hell was it called? God, now I forgot. Secret Service. No, Silent Service. On the Super Nintendo, or was it on the regular Nintendo? Silent Service was a submarine game that was badass. This, I'm hoping, is just as good. It looks like it is. But it's a third-person view. That we need a solid service like now. Where is a game like that? Nobody's making a game like that. But we got warships and really. And then I broke down because I wanted to get these in the first place. Darkness 1 and 2. I don't care if they're good or bad. I like playing games because it's fun, and I don't care how bad they are. Some of them are really horrible. Like, I went in there just, let's just look at the covers and see what we can find. And I bought Drake, the 99 Dragons, and oh my god. That was a puke fest. I need to sell that back to them. Then I did pick up something. I picked up 2 games for VR. I picked up Cool Paint VR, which I tested out for like an hour. Loved it. I really did. Bob Ross will be next to me, and I will paint pretty pictures with happy little clouds and happy trees. And remember, there's no mistakes, only happy accidents. I know I'm being a goofball. Then I bought this bad boy. Oh, wait. Would help if I had it right. And I could see... So, like, Sean, Hello Games, if you're watching this, look. This thing has a controller on it. 2 analog sticks. It has the L on the left and the right. You could do this. Seriously. You could play the game with this. No Man's Sky. Now, even flying you could. Because, like I said, it has the dual. It has all the buttons. It has everything. I'm sitting over there, and I'm not going to jump off camera just to show everybody and be like, look, there's plenty of pictures on there. But that Farpoint game is pretty badass. And, I mean, you can walk and do all the stuff that you need to do. If No Man's Sky went VR, that would be perfect. Perfect. Crafting, like I said, it's like almost the controller in it. You got to charge it and everything, so it's like, yeah. But otherwise than that, yeah, I've been, I got to play a couple of games during the night, and those were some of them that I played. Saul was last night, and I was exhausted anyway, and today I got a good night's sleep. Actually, I didn't. I went to bed last night at 3 in the morning, and then, oh, God, just insane. So, anyway, getting back to No Man's Sky. Are you excited? Because I'm excited. Again, time to jump on the hype train. Don't be afraid. Get on the hype train. Because this is really going down. We're starting to get little tidbits from the ARG, which are little exciting teasers, and it's just like, yes. So this is a great time to be in the whole community. I'm not that great with being in communities. I don't know why. I'm a loner. So if I did go on, if multiplayer isn't like a separate thing and it's just all over, yeah, I'm probably gonna be like, hi, how you doing? Okay, I gotta go. Nice meeting you. I just, I was killed. The whole multiplayer thing was killed when the Xbox 360 came out. I had a blast when the original Xbox had online stuff, and you were able to just go online and you'd meet people from other states, other countries, and it was like, wow, I remember playing like crazy. Where are you? Mech Assault. I was playing Mech Assault like a madman online. And I remember meeting Russian people and Spanish people and Japanese people, and it was just like, wow, it's like speaking, Then the Xbox 360 happened, and then griefers started. I never had a problem when I was on Xbox, and now I had, Xbox 360, complete, utter chaos. It's just, it was like, hey man, you want to like team up? Okay, come on, let's team up. Okay, we're gonna go this way. It was oh sorry man, I didn't mean to shoot you, but I need your stuff. Wow. I tried playing the MMO of Final Fantasy 11, I think it was, and I was paying $20 a month. I think it was $20 a month, something like that, or $12 a month. And I got this guy, and he was real nice. And there was another new guy, and we were just talking like back and forth. And I had the headset and everything. And he was like, "Yeah, I'm new too." And then this guy came with like 50, and he was from the computer. He was from the PC Master Race, and he was like, "I will help you here." Gives us all this armor, gives us all this armor, gives us all this, good weapons and everything. And we're like, "Oh, thanks, man. You didn't have to do this." He's like, "I only ask one favor of all from both of you. Whenever I need you, come to my beckoning." And I'm like, "Okay, you're really playing this hardcore, RPing it, baby." So he was RPing it, role playing it like there was no tomorrow. And that's all cool and everything. And we were like, yes, we'll definitely come. So he friended us, and we accepted it. We had to accept it, or he would take the stuff back from us. So we friended him. And this guy, for like 2 weeks, never heard from him again. Then all of a sudden, I go to log on to the account, and I'm banned. What? I'm like, why am I banned? I find out, after calling them, their 1-800 number, and bitching at them, that this guy was known to help new players out, and then state that he made these emails or made these messages that he needed us, but they never were there. So they found out that he had a modded Xbox or something, Xbox 360. They reinstated me, but I stayed on for I think another month, and then that was it. I was, this isn't worth it. Sold the game and everything. Oh no, I couldn't sell the game. That's right. I threw it out, or I gave it to somebody. But you couldn't even do that, because it was if you bought it, that was it. The code that's on the disc is your code. If you try to give it to somebody, I think I just snapped it and threw it out, because you can't resell the MMO for it. But it was an interesting thing. And then, like I said, it was just a lot of griefers, a lot of people that were just, they would con you. "Oh man, can you give me like $100? And then forget about PlayStation. I mean, when what was the game? When Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, and it was like every time I'd get on live, it was just all these little dots just come flying down on you, and the next thing you know, you have 15 cars flying by you. It was like, did I just walk into a gang war or something? Is this World War V, Yeah, it was just, I was like, okay, I'm done. See you later, and that was it, So I don't do the online thing, but No Man's Sky, I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to see what happens. Again, I'm going to try to get my sister, if there is cross-platform, she's on PC, I'm on I'm on PS4. I'm hoping that there's cross-compatibility, I don't see why it wouldn't be, because I think if they have their own server, and two, the game, you can get online for free. You don't have to have PSN, and I don't think you're going to have Xbox Live. So I hope that's the same for Xbox Live. I hope you guys don't have to have Xbox Live, membership. But yeah, like I said, this is an exciting time to be a No Man's Sky fan. So, yay. So otherwise than that, we'll recap. So we know what the cover looks like now. Again, I still think that there was a city back there. Why all of a sudden now there's a, what looks like plutonium now in front of it, Yeah, they're hiding it. And then all of a sudden the animal that was there, or the alien that was there, was, the fauna. he was in front of it too, so it was blocking the rest of it. And it's like, wait, did they boo-boo? And now they're trying to cover their tracks, And everybody's like, oh no, it's a formation. I don't think so. I think that this technology that this gentleman that was doing the whole, I can't remember his name, and I'm sorry about that, but this gentleman that had this engine to do, cities, full-size cities, and to do small little, things. Dungeons, cities and dungeons, and there was other stuff that he did with procedural generation. But I think that they are using and implementing it somewhat, and I think what you're going to see is you're going to see a variance of these bases. Some of them are going to be smaller. What do they call them? Not bases, but we'll just call them bases. My mind isn't going to remember every goddamn thing, but they could be small bases. Maybe you'll come to one that's almost the size of a small town or a neighborhood. They can change, but like I said, we'll just wait until release date. July 24th, I'm going to be up. I'm going to be freaking waiting for that game. I think I'm going to be up at midnight. The minute that it drops, I'm downloading that son of a gun, and I'm going to be jumping in. And, maybe I'll do a live stream. Maybe I will. I don't know. There's going to be so many people live streaming it. But we'll see. Maybe. Or I'll just do some videos of it and capture it, and that'll be it. That'll be it and done and said and la la la. Coffee. So, this is one of the best things that I'm seeing right now. So, what was the other thing I was talking about? So now, I haven't been around, so let's make this a long one. I don't care. I'm going to just go on, and if I babble, I babble with the freaking do. There's a fast forward, I'll edit it and stuff, so it won't be too cringy or too like, what the hell is he talking about? But, these ships that they've tried to they're working at trying to get them together. I mean, seriously, these things look crazy. I should have a picture up, I don't know why I'm saying that, because of the editing, I don't know. But I should know by just watching it. But we got that. Let me see, is there anything else that there is important? I don't see anything else. That's my lock screen right now. So, ooh, geez, it's 9:55 already. Well, maybe Rob won't be playing video games tonight. Because it'll probably take me a while to edit. I gotta get everything situated, but that's okay. I'm going to swing the pendulum to the other side right now, and we're going to discuss some little fast stuff. This is toy news for everybody. Toy news! Because we know I'm a toy nut, so, So if you're a No Man's Guy and you don't like toys, then I'm sorry. But there's been a release date for the mech fans toys, not Omega Supreme release, and I think it's going for $80, and the release date is, I think, June 24th, maybe June 24th, June 23rd, maybe. But the release date for that, it's going for $79, $80, and then that's not really with shipping and handling. I think that's like 13 more. But I like mech fan toys stuff. It looks really cool. I'd love to get the other ones, but they're too expensive. $80 I can swing, so I will probably be getting that one. Triptychon. Triptychon is now at Ollie's for $49.99. I don't need to worry about that. You know why? Because it's simple. I already own them. And I tried to do the whole Ollie's thing with Fort Max, and I missed out on it. And I don't have a Fort Max now. and I'm not paying the outrageous, insane prices that eBay is asking for and every other damn thing. So I have the G1 reissue of Fort Max. I'm happy with that, but I would have loved to have had the Power of the Primes or something, I think it is. I don't know. The Fort Max that came out recently. But, you know, that's how the cookie crumbles. But, yeah, that's Toy News. Toy News. I don't know. Like a animation or something. Or just, who cares? Something new. But I want to try to do everything that I love. I got to see Infinity War. Holy crap, was that good. Oh, that was so good. Thanos was a beast. That's all I'm going to say. Go see that movie if you didn't see it. I need to go see Deadpool 2 next. I would love to take the wife, but I'm antsy to go see it myself. But most likely, the wife will want to see it. Yeah. I really need to go see that again. I need to go see those two movies. I got to see Infinity War again. That's how good it was. Oh. So, yeah. But, this is No Man's Sky. This is really knocking me out. I can't believe, he went to Seattle, I think, for the Inside Xbox webcast. So I'm wondering, everybody's kind of wondering, he's going to be at E3. I'm worried about that if he's going to be showing himself on the stage, because you might get a lot of boos. But maybe you won't. Maybe there'll be a lot of people, maybe they're going to just be like, look, do not boo this man. But you never know. I'd love to see him there. I just hope he doesn't get booed, when he walks out. If he does. But we'll see. We're right around the corner with E3. And then not even farther from that, we got the release coming out. So, there's a lot that's going to be going on. So, that's just wonderful. I just can't wait until this game. There's also a release. I forgot to mention this. There's a great video from Cobra TV. I'm going to post it in the I'm going to post it in the description, the crotch box, as I call it. I'm going to post it there, a link to it, because it's only like 6 minutes long, a little less than 6 minutes, but he knocks it out. And there is, he's our captain for this community. I don't care. He is the captain of this community. He is, that's who I go for all my, information. But L Plays is good. He's on top of it, So I will leave the link, but there were sounds that were released or something, or they were old sounds that might be for these medium-sized ships. So it's like, because we might be getting third view. So that'll be awesome if we can do third view. Over the shoulder view or third person view. So that would be cool. And then you could say the other view could be your VR, or if they, in the future, down the line, they do VR, because there was a PlayStation VR in their office, their old office, back when PlayStation first came out. VR came out. So possibilities, they might be playing around with it and working it and seeing where it can go. Most likely we'll be using our controllers, but with the PlayStation Aim, that's what that controller is called, the gun. It has all the buttons and everything. I wouldn't see why that you could use that, but just throwing it out there, because you could use it to look and view, and then have your hands on both thumbs on both sticks, and then right below it, I think on the front there's the D directional pad. But I love that. It's great for Farpoint, for the game Farpoint, because I really got sucked into this game, like big time. I really got sucked into it, like insanely. And this controller is just It's badass. So, yay. But that's basically everything that has been going on. I mean, I could talk forever about what happened and that Sean showed himself. I can't believe that. Wow, that was just out of left field. Boom. So, yeah. I will be back next week. I'm going to start watching. I got to still catch up on these videos. You know what? I'm going to edit this, upload it, go right back upstairs, or I'll sit down here. I'm going to catch up on the videos, catch up on everything. Some of them I jumped around, but it's mostly, 90,000 different 90,000 different YouTubers, including me. It's either and they're just repeating everything everybody else says, but with their own little swing. So we'll see what happens with this. But I'm gonna leave that video link down for Cobra TV for it. But if you're a Cobra TV fan, you're already seeing it. But there's there's different views and missiles and can't wait. I hope this is real. Well, it is real. I mean, it's recorded, So we'll see. Next is coming. Can't wait. I'm psyched. I'm on the hype train. Everybody, get on the hype train. Don't be afraid. There's nothing to be afraid of because this is going to be badass. I appreciate you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys for whatchamacallit. Don't worry about smashing any like buttons or whatever. Just sit back, drink a beer, and there you go. And I'll be back next week with another podcast. So this has been the RobPod podcast. I forget what episode this is. Probably 6 or 7. I don't know. But anyway, you take care of yourselves. And I'll see you all on the flip side. And thank you again. And to the stars.